ஸோ தமிழ் சினிமா ரசிகர்களுக்கும் தெலுங்கு சினிமா பிரேட்சகர்களுக்கே வணக்கம், நமஸ்காரம். ஸோ வெல்கம் டு டோலி கோலி ஜாயிண்ட் குவிஸ் வெஞ்சர் பை டேக்கான் அண்ட் சென்னை குவிஸ் ஃபேக்ட்ரி. ஸோ என் பேர் ராஜா. ஸோ நான் தமிழ் கொஸ்டின்ஸ் கேட்பேன், வைல் விஷ்ணு வில் பி ஆஸ்கிங் இன் தெலுங்கு. ஸோ விஷ்ணு.
నేను తెలుగులో నేను విష్ణుని ఫ్రమ్ టాకాన్ అండ్ తమిళ్ క్విజ్ రాజా ఫ్రమ్ చెన్నై క్విజ్ ఫ్యాక్టరీ హోస్ట్ చేస్తారు. సో వీ హ్యావ్ అరౌండ్ 15 పీపుల్, మనకి 15 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు. ఐ థింక్ వీ కెన్ స్టార్ట్ విత్ ద ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇస్ అ యాప్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఫర్ దిస్ తమిళ్ తెలుగు క్విజ్. సో ఐ రీడ్ అవుట్ ఇన్ తెలుగు ఫస్ట్. ఏవిఎం సమర్పణలో 2007లో విడుదలైన చిత్రంలో కథానాయకుడు చనిపోయి తిరిగి వచ్చాక తెలుగులో తన పేరుని ఎన్టీ రవిచంద్రగా మార్చుకోగా తమిళ్లో ఏమని మార్చుకుంటారు? సో మీరు ఆన్సర్స్ ఇక్కడ కామెంట్ చేయొచ్చు కామెంట్ సెక్షన్లో. ఇది కాంపిటేటివ్ క్విజ్ కాదు, సో యూ కెన్ ఆన్సర్ ఇన్ ద కామెంట్ సెక్షన్స్. విల్ ఆఫ్టర్ ద క్వశ్చన్ విల్ గో టు ద ఆన్సర్.
தமிழ் 2007ஆம் ஆண்டு ஏவிஎம் நிறுவனம் தயாரித்த இந்த படத்தில் ஹீரோ மரணத்தில் இருந்து மீண்டு வருவார். தமிழ் பதிப்பில் தனக்கு எம்ஜி ரவிச்சந்திரன் என்ற பெயர் சூட்டிக் கொள்ளும் அந்த ஹீரோ தெலுங்கு பதிப்பில் தனக்கு என்ன பெயர் சூட்டுவார்? Okay, some of them have given the name of
some people have answered Shivaji as the answer. We are not looking for Shivaji as the answer. There are two this question has two different answers in Telugu and Tamil. So if you're a Telugu person, give an answer for Telugu question, and if you're a Tamil person, give an answer in Tamil question. People are saying Shivaji the Boss. Yes, that is the movie, but we are looking for a person's name here. In Tamil, it's a different question. In Telugu, it's a different question. We'll move on to the answer. So the answer for Telugu is MGR, and Tamil for Tamil is NTR. Question number 2. 1955లో వచ్చిన తెలుగు రొమాంటిక్ కామెడీ చిత్రంలో విశాలాంధ్ర ఉద్యమం, నిరుద్యోగం, మత స్వేచ్ఛ, అవినీతి మరియు మొదలైన ప్రజా సమస్యల గురించి అక్కడక్కడ ప్రస్తావనలు వస్తాయి. ఈ సినిమాలోని ఒక నిత్య నూతన ప్రేమ పాట మగవారి పట్ల ఆడవారి యొక్క సంక్లిష్ట ప్రవర్తనపై చిత్రీకరించబడింది. అదే పాటని మళ్ళీ 2001లో వచ్చిన మరో తెలుగు చిత్రంలో పునఃచిత్రీకరించారు. పాట మరియు ఈ రెండు చిత్రాలను గుర్తించండి. సో నాకు ఒక పాట కావాలి. ఆ పాట 1955లో వచ్చిన సినిమాలో ఫస్ట్ టైం వచ్చింది. అలాగే 2001 Rajana, you can go with your Tamil version.
1955 வெளியான இந்த படம் விஷாலாந்திர போராட்டம், மத சுதந்திரம், வேலையின்மை, ஊழல் பற்றி பேசுகிறது. இப்படத்தில் இடம்பெற்ற காலத்தால் அழியாத காதல் பாடலில் பெண்கள் ஆண்களுடன் நடந்து கொள்ளும் நுட்பமான உறவு மேற்கோள் காட்டப்பட்டு படம் பிடிக்கப்பட்டது. அதே பாடல் 2001 வெளியான மிகப்பெரிய தெலுங்கு வெற்றி படத்தில் மறு வெளியீடு செய்யப்பட்டது. எந்த படங்கள் 1955 படம் மற்றும் 2001 படம், இரண்டு படங்களும் தேவைப்படுகிறது. அண்ட் என்ன பாடல்?
సో ఇక్కడ నాకు రెండు సినిమాలు తమిళ్లో ఉన్నాయి, తెలుగులో ఉన్నాయి. కానీ సెకండ్ వచ్చిన 2001లో వచ్చిన సినిమాని 2001లో వచ్చిన సినిమాలో ఈ పాట తమిళ్లో లేదు, తెలుగులో మాత్రమే ఉంది. సో ఏ పాట ఏ సినిమాలో? ఒక్కరి నుంచే రెస్పాన్స్ వచ్చింది. గో ఆన్ అన్న.
2001 தெலுங்கு மூவி வந்து 2000ல வந்த தமிழ் மூவியோட ரீமேக். ஸோ தட்ஸ் அ க்ளூ.
So we got answers from few people. I guess all the people who answered are Telugu Telugu people only. I did not get any Tamil answers here.
Okay.
Moving on to the answer, it is Aduvari Matil Kardale Verule, Missamma and Kushi.
And in Tamil,
In Tamil, it is Mudiyam Enal Mudiyato, Missamma and Kushi again. Question number 3. So this is a long one. ఇది పెద్దది, మొత్తం చదవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఇది ఒక పాట యొక్క లిరిక్స్. ఈ లిరిక్స్ నుంచి ఒక తమిళ్ చిత్రాన్ని గుర్తించండి. సో ఒక తమిళ్ సినిమాలో ఈ పాట ఉంది, ఆ సినిమా పేరు చెప్పండి. క్వశ్చన్ కరెక్టే, మీరు కరెక్ట్ గానే వింటున్నారు క్వశ్చన్. ఈ పాట తమిళ సినిమాలో ఉంది, ఆ సినిమా ఏంటో చెప్పండి అంతే. అన్న తమిళ్ వర్షన్.
ஓகே, ஒரு பாடல் வரிகளை இப்போ படிக்க போறோம். பட் நீங்க வந்து அதுல அது எந்த தெலுங்கு சினிமாவில் வருதுன்னு நீங்க அடையாளம் கண்டுபிடிக்கும். ஸோ பாடல் வரிகள்: நான் உன்னை தேடி வந்தேன் நினைவு கொண்டாடி, மஞ்சம் நாடிட என்னையும் கைத்தொட, தோகையும் தோளின் மேல் ஆட. ఇది ఎంత తెలుగు పడத்தில் వரும்?
సో ఇక్కడ నేను హైలైట్ చేశాను ఒక సెంటెన్స్ ని, ఏ బంధమో ఇది ఏ బంధమో, ఏ జన్మ బంధాల సుమగంధమో. ఇది చదివితే మీకు ఆన్సర్ వచ్చే. సో తమిళ సినిమాలో తెలుగు పాట, తెలుగు సినిమాలో తమిళ పాట ఉండింది. సో ఏ సినిమా పేరు కావాలి అంతే. Okay, we got 4 answers. Anyone else trying? Moving on to answer. So this is Chandramukhi and Varai song in Telugu, Rara song in Tamil. So if you see Chandramukhi movie, it's Chandramukhi cinema చూస్తే మీకు తమిళ్లో తెలుగు పాట ఉంటుంది, తెలుగులో తమిళ పాట ఉంటుంది. Moving on to question number 4. 1969లో విడుదలైన ఆది మకల్ అనే మలయాళ చిత్రాన్ని 1977-78లలో తెలుగులో మరియు తమిళంలో పునఃచిత్రీకరించారు. తమిళ్లో నిజమాగదు కమల్ హాసన్ హీరోగా నటిస్తే, తెలుగులో చిలకమ్మ చెప్పిందిలో ఎవరు హీరోగా తెరంగేటం చేశారు?
1969 வெளியான மலையாள திரைப்படம் அடிமைகள். 1977 நிழல்கள் நிஜமாகிறது என்ற தலைப்பில் கமல்ஹாசனை நாயகனாக வைத்து வெளியானது. 1978 தெலுங்கில் சிலக்கம்ம செப்பிந்தி என்று மறு ஆக்கம் செய்யப்பட்ட அந்த படத்தில் நாயகனாக அறிமுகமானவர் யார்? Okay, some of them have said Chiranjeevi, so that's not the right answer.
Someone said Chiranjeevi. This is not Chiranjeevi. And this is not Sharath Babu also. So this person's ఇది వ్యక్తి యొక్క ఫస్ట్ సినిమా కాదు, ఫస్ట్ సినిమా హీరోగా. సో ఈ వ్యక్తి ఫస్ట్ సినిమా 1974లో వచ్చింది, బట్ హీరోగా 1978లో ఫస్ట్ టైం తెలుగులో వచ్చాడు. రాజా అన్న, యూ వాంట్ టు గివ్ సమ్ క్లూస్?
యా, సో இந்த படத்துல நாயகனாக அறிமுகம், இந்த படத்தில் அவர் நாயகனாக அறிமுகமானார். பட் அவரோட முதல் படம் 1975 தமிழில் வந்தது. பட் இந்த தெலுங்கு படத்தில் முதல் முறையாக நாயகனாக அறிமுகமானார். Yes, we are able to see your comments, so we are not reading all your comments. We're just telling the right answers once you question. So
I'm actually reading the comments and also liking all the correct answers. Yeah, we'll move on to the answer here. So this is Rajnikant. So this is his first movie as hero. So he was introduced as a hero in a Telugu movie, although he acted in several Tamil movies and Telugu movies before that, but not as a lead character. Next question number 5. 4 నిమిషాల నడివి ఉన్న 1957లో విడుదలైన ఓ చిత్రంలోని పాట పూర్తిగా చంద్రుని కాంతిలో సాగుతుంది. కానీ కేవలం 10-15 క్షణాల నడివిని మాత్రమే మార్కస్ బ్రెట్లీ మద్రాసులోని అడయార్ నది ఒడ్డున సూర్యాస్త సమయంలో చిత్రీకరించి మిగతా పాటని విజయవాహిని స్టూడియోలో చిత్రీకరించారు. 100 ఏళ్ల భారతీయ సినిమా చరిత్రలో అత్యుత్తమ సినిమాగా ఎంపికైన ఏ సినిమా మరియు పాట గురించి మనం మాట్లాడుతున్నాం?
1957 வெளியான இந்த 4 நிமிட பாடல் முழுவதும் முழு நிலவின் ஒளியில் ஜொலிக்கும். ஆனால் மார்க்கஸ் பெர்ட்லி இந்த பாடலை 10-15 நொடிகள் அடையார் நதியில் அந்தி மாலையிலும் விஜயவாகினி ஸ்டுடியோவின் ஒரு சிறிய அறையிலும் படம் பிடித்திருப்பார். இந்திய சினிமாவின் தலை சிறந்த படமாக மக்களால் தேர்ந்தெடுக்கப்பட்ட படமும் அதில் இடம்பெற்ற பாடலும் எது என்று கூறவும். So we need the song also, not just a movie.
Someone gave the answer, the movie. We need the song also. Song is important here. So the song has different lyrics in Tamil and Telugu. Either one will do. Yeah, people are giving the movie. We need the song also. So epic 100 ఏళ్ల భారతీయ సినిమా చరిత్రలో అత్యుత్తమ సినిమాగా ఎంపికైన ఏ సినిమా మరియు పాట గురించి మనం మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. Yeah, someone gave me the song. In Telugu, whoever gave the song is right, and Tamil, someone said Kalyana Samayal Sadam. That's not the answer. Kalyana Samayal Sadam is a different song, not that we are speaking about. No, this is not Kalyana Samayal Sadam. Not Vivaha Bhojanambu in Telugu. Vivaha Bhojanambu is not shot in Vivaha Bhojanambu or Kalyana Samayal is not shot in moonlight. It was shot in a room. So answer కి వెళ్తాము. సో ఆన్సర్ తెలుగులో మాయాబజార్ లాహిరి లాహిరి లాహిరిలో ఇది మొత్తం మూన్ లైట్ లో ఉంటుంది. కానీ దీంట్లో 10-15 seconds మాత్రమే సన్ లైట్ లో తీసి దాన్ని మూన్ లాగా మార్చి ఎడిటింగ్ చేశారు. మార్కస్ బ్రెట్లీ, హీ వాజ్ అ ఫేమస్ ఫోటోగ్రాఫర్. రాజన్న ఆన్సర్ ఇన్ తమిళ్.
In Tamil, மாயாபஜார் பாடல் ஆஹா இன்ப நிலவினிலே.
So this song is when Abhimanyu and Shashirika will go on a duet trip over a small lake behind their house. Moving on to question number 6. This is quite easy. So you can see the two pictures here. మీకు ఇక్కడ రెండు పిక్చర్స్ కనపడుతున్నాయి. కౌలాలంపూర్ ఎయిర్పోర్ట్ అండ్ నోకియా పాత హెడ్ క్వార్టర్స్. ఒకప్పుడు నోకియా హెడ్ క్వార్టర్స్ ఇవి. సో 2005లో వచ్చిన ఏ చిత్రంలో అధునాతన ప్రేమ పాటని ఈ ప్రదేశాలలో చిత్రీకరించారు? సో 2005లో వచ్చిన ఈ చిత్రంలో అధునాతన ప్రేమ పాటని ఈ ప్రదేశాలలో చిత్రీకరించారు. தமிழ் வருஷன்.
நீங்க பார்க்கும் 2 படங்களில் ஒரு படம் கோலாலம்பூர் விமான நிலையமும் இரண்டாவது படம் நோக்கியா நிறுவனத்தின் பழைய தலைமையகமும். ஸோ இந்த இரண்டு இடங்களிலும் படம் பிடிக்கப்பட்ட 2005ஆம் ஆண்டு திரைப்படத்தின் தொழில்நுட்ப உத்தி நிறைந்த அந்த பாடல் எது?
So this is the first and only song to be shot in these two places.
Yeah, I think most of them got it.
Yeah, most of them got it, but most of them are from Tamil only. No one answered in Telugu. Anyone answered? Yeah, we are making note of everyone who is answering. So almost everyone got this thing right. In answer, Telugulo Nokia Nokia, Miku Naku Nokia, Tamillo Kannum Kannum Nokia, and Telugu cinema peru Aparichitudu. In Tamil, the cinema name is Onion. Now moving on to question number 7. ఆజాద్ హింద్ రేడియో 1944 జూలైలో బర్మాలో జరిగిన ఒక ర్యాలీ గురించి ప్రసారం చేసిన ఒక వీడియోని 1996లో విడుదలైన ఒక చిత్రం కోసం పునర్నిర్మించారు. కేవలం 51 క్షణాలు నడివి కలిగిన ఈ సన్నివేశాన్ని ఎడిట్ చేయడం అతి క్లిష్టమైన పనిగా గ్రాఫిక్ డిజైనర్ పేర్కొన్నారు. ఏ చిత్రంలోని ఏ సన్నివేశం ఇది?
ஆசாத் ஹிந்த் வானொலி 1944 ஆண்டு ஒரு வீடியோவை வெளியிட்டது. 1996 ஆண்டு வெளியான ஒரு மிகப்பெரிய வெற்றி படத்திற்காக தொகுக்கப்பட்ட அந்த வீடியோ 51 வினாடிகள் மட்டுமே அந்த படத்தில் வரும். ஆனால் அந்த படத்தின் கிராஃபிக் டிசைனர் அந்த 1944 காட்சி தான் மிகவும் கடினமானது என்கிறார். எந்த படத்தில் எந்த காட்சியை பற்றி பேசுகிறோம்? So we also need the scene.
ఒక పాప ఆ వీడియోని ఎడిట్ చేయడం ఈ సినిమాలో అతి కష్టమైన పార్ట్‌గా గ్రాఫిక్ డిజైనర్ చెప్పారు. సో ఏ సినిమా గురించి నేను మాట్లాడుతున్నాను? ఏ సినిమా అండ్ సీన్ కూడా కావాలి నాకు. ఏ సన్నివేశం?
Some few words about the scene, not just a movie.
No, this is not the independent scene in India by Shankar and Kamal. This is some other scene. Not the Indian independence scene. So the Azad Hind radio is the clue here. Everyone got the movie correct. No one got the scene correct till now in the comment section.
Okay.
Hello, can I be heard?
Yeah, now you have heard. Yes.
Oh, sorry. Some problem with the mic. 1989లో వచ్చిన సినిమాలోని ఒక ముఖ్యమైన వస్తువు ప్రస్తుతం జీడి చక్రవర్తి దగ్గర ఉంది. నిజ జీవితంలో అసాధ్యమైనప్పటికీ ఈ సన్నివేశం మరియు ఈ చిత్రం తెలుగు సినిమాని ఎల్లప్పటికీ మార్చివేసింది. ఏ చిత్రం, వస్తువు మరియు ఏ సన్నివేశం? తమిళనా?
1989 திரைப்படத்தின் மிக முக்கியமான ஒற்றை பொருள் இப்போது ஜேடி சக்கரவர்த்தியின் வசம் உள்ளது. நிஜ வாழ்க்கையில் சாத்தியமற்றது என்றாலும் இந்த காட்சியும் படமும் பல ஆண்டுகளாகியும் தெலுங்கு சினிமாவை பாதிக்கின்றன. என்ன படம், பொருள் மற்றும் காட்சி? இது தமிழில் டப் செய்யப்பட்ட திரைப்படம். தமிழிலும் it was a big hit.
It's a big hit in Telugu, it's a big hit in Tamil, it's a big hit in Hindi also. Not Supercar. So if you know J.D. Chakravarti, he had a role in this movie and he also has the possession of this thing right now with him. So which particular thing, which movie and which scene?
So if you need a clue, probably can we give a clue?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So
Anna?
think of can we give a clue?
Yeah, I can give a clue.
Yes. So think of a movie which had college politics as its background. No, in 80s, late 80s.
This was a turnaround for all the actors in that movie, all the director, and for the whole Telugu industry. In fact, could be possibly for Tamil industry also, but Telugu industry was completely changed after this. So the Telugu industry is called before this and after this. So the movies before this had a different genre and different kind of direction and everything. After this, the movie industry has changed completely. So as of now, we got answers from 3 or 4 people. It's not Supercar, it's not Satya, it's not Apurva Sodaragal, and one person gave the scene also.
Yeah.
Not a climax scene in any movie. Yeah, well, I guess we got enough answers. We'll go to the answer now. So the answer is Telugulo Shiva and cycle chain scene. Tamil it is Udayam and the same cycle chain scene. So it's impossible to break a cycle chain of a working cycle with the hand and hit the people with it. So that happened in the movie. That was a trendy scene at that time, and even now many movies do use that scene. So this cycle chain is presently owned by J.D. Chakravarti. It's in the possession of J.D. Chakravarti. There's a documentary on this movie, and it is the first Telugu movie to be made into a documentary. Question number 9. This is as simple as this. 1991లో జరిగిన అపహరణ మరియు పునఃకలయిక 1992లో విడుదలైన ఈ చిత్రానికి ప్రేరణగా నిలిచింది.
1991 கடத்தலால் பிரிக்கப்பட்டு மீண்டும் சேர்ந்த இந்த ஜோடியின் வாழ்க்கை நிகழ்வு எந்த 1992 திரைப்படத்திற்கு கதை கருவாக அமைந்தது?
Not Iruvar.
Not Iruvar.
So I don't think Iruvar has kidnapping and reunion. This is not Bombay also.
Iruvar and Bombay both are not in 92 anyways.
Yeah, Bombay was later and Iruvar was also later. Okay, I guess we got enough number of answers.
Yep.
The movie is Roja, same in both the languages, same in all the Indian languages. It was released in many languages, so the same name in all the languages. Question number 10. I don't think kidnapping of Mufti Muhammad Sayyid's daughter has anything to do with this movie. This happened much later. Question number 10. ఈ ప్రదేశంలో ఒకప్పుడు ఆర్కాట్ నవాబు యొక్క గుర్రపుశాల ఉండడం వల్ల ఉర్దూలో దీని పేరు ఘోడాబాగ్ అని పిలిచేవారు. ఇలాగే ఈ స్థలం పేరుపై మరిన్ని కథలు ఉన్నాయి. సో సారీ ఫర్ ద స్పెల్లింగ్ మిస్టేక్. ఇలాగే స్థలం పేరుపై మరిన్ని కథలు ఉన్నాయి. అవన్నీ పక్కన పెడితే ఈ ప్రదేశం గురించి మన సినిమా క్విజ్ లో ఎందుకు మాట్లాడుతున్నాం?
ఓకే. ஆர்காட் நவாபின் குதிரை லாயமாக இந்த பகுதி இருந்தது. குதிரைக்கு ஹிந்தியில் கோடா என்று பெயர். அந்த பகுதியின் பெயருக்கு 2 வேறு காரணங்களும் சொல்லப்படுகிறது. இந்த கேள்வி இந்த சினிமா வினாடி வினா போட்டியில் எதற்காக இடம்பெறுகிறது?
I got the case of the name of the place, but why is it an cinema quiz? People are guessing the name of the place, right? And can someone give me the reason why is it in a cinema quiz and a Tamil Telugu cinema quiz? Yeah, people gave the answer for the second part also.
Yes.
I don't know what is the answer for Magadira. This is not Magadira. Moving on to the answer, right, is Kudambakam. కాలీవుడ్ అనే పేరు ఇక్కడ నుంచే వచ్చింది. కాలీవుడ్ తమిళ్ ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ మొత్తం కోడంబాకంలో ఉంది. అందుకని ఇక్కడ నుంచే తమిళ్ ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీకి కాలీవుడ్ అని పేరు వస్తుంది. సేమ్ ఇన్ తమిళ్.
Same in Tamil. Yes.
క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 11. అలమరా హిందీ 1931, భక్త ప్రహ్లాద తెలుగులో 1932, శ్రీనివాస కళ్యాణం తమిళ్ 1934. ఈ చిత్రాలు ఆ భాషల్లో మొదటి టాకీ సినిమాలు కాగా 1931లో వచ్చిన కాళిదాసు అనే చిత్రం యొక్క ప్రత్యేకత ఏమిటి?
அலமரா ஹிந்தியில் 1931ஆம் ஆண்டு, பக்த பிரகலாதா தெலுங்கில் 1932ஆம் ஆண்டு, சீனிவாச கல்யாணம் தமிழில் 1934ஆம் ஆண்டு ஆகியவை அந்த மொழிகளில் முதல் பேசும் படங்களாக இருந்தன. 1931ஆம் ஆண்டு வெளியான காளிதாஸ் திரைப்படத்தின் முக்கியத்துவம் என்ன?
So the first talkie in Telugu is Bhakta Prahlada in 1932. In Tamil it is Srinivasa Kalyan in 1934. In Hindi it is 1931 Alamara. But there is one other movie called Kalidasa in 1930, which came out in 1931. So what is the speciality of this? This is not just the first talkie film in Tamil. I did not get the right answer yet. I did not get a right answer from anyone. This is not first Tamil talkie film, or this is not the first Telugu talkie film. First Tamil talkie film is Srinivasa Kalyanam. First Telugu talkie film is Bhakta Prahlada. Neither this is first Malayalam movie. So this quiz is only about Telugu and Tamil cinema. Malayalam and Hindi won't come in between.
I think one of them was pretty close.
Yeah, maybe. Not the first talkie film in Malayalam. Not the first sound film also. So we'll move on to the answer. Yeah, someone got the answer now, Kevin. So this is మొట్టమొదటిసారి తమిళ్ మరియు తెలుగు చిత్రం. So this is the first bilingual movie. Actually it is multilingual. This has Tamil, Telugu and Hindi, but mostly it's Tamil and Telugu, so it's considered bilingual. So this is first Tamil and Telugu talkie, although Tamil and Telugu have separate talkies in 1932 and 1934 respectively.
Yeah.
Question number 12. Anna, you go with Tamil first.
Okay. 2008ஆம் ஆண்டு படத்தின் இந்த பேரழிவு காட்சி மிகவும் சக்தி வாய்ந்த தண்ணீர் பம்ப் செட்டுகளை வைத்து படமாக்கப்பட்டது. இந்த படத்தில் நடித்த கதாபாத்திரங்களில் ஒருவர் மட்டுமே இந்த பேரழிவு பற்றி அறிந்து இருப்பார். நிஜ வாழ்க்கையில் இந்த நிகழ்வு நடந்த போது நாம் யாருக்கும் இதை பற்றி தெரியாது. அடுத்த நாள் தி ஹிந்து பத்திரிகையில் இது வெளிவந்த போதுதான் நமக்கு அதன் பெயர் தெரிய வந்தது. எந்த படம், என்ன காட்சி?
In Telugu 2008లో విడుదలైన చిత్రంలో శక్తివంతమైన నీటి పంపులు వాడి చిత్రీకరించిన ముఖ్యమైన అంతిమ ఘట్టంలో ఉన్న పాత్రల్లో ఒక పాత్రకి మాత్రమే అక్కడ సంభవిస్తున్న విపత్తు గురించి తెలుస్తుంది. నిజ జీవితంలో ఈ సంఘటన జరిగినప్పుడు మరుసటి రోజున ద హిందూ దినపత్రికలో పేరు వచ్చేంత వరకు దానిని ఏమంటారో మనకెవరికి తెలియదు. ఈ చిత్రం మరియు ఈ సంఘటన. సో ఈ సినిమాలో క్లైమాక్స్ సీన్ దగ్గర 8 మంది క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఉంటారు. 8 మంది ప్లస్ చాలా మంది, వందల మంది క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఉంటారు. కానీ వాళ్ళందరిలో ఒక్కరికి అక్కడ ఏం జరుగుతుందని తెలుస్తుంది. ఏ సినిమా మరియు ఏ సీన్, ఏ సినిమా మరియు ఏ సంఘటన? సో మెనీ పీపుల్ గాట్ ద ఆన్సర్ హియర్.
Yes.
This has nothing to do with Anbe Shivam, although Anbe Shivam has reference to what I'm speaking here. Yeah, so many people gave the answer. The answer is Dashawataram and tsunami. So when the tsunami hit Indian shores on December 26, 2004, most of us didn't know what was happening. only until the next day it was published in Hindu newspaper that whatever happened is called tsunami. And even in the scene, even in the movie, if you're seeing, there will be a fight going on when the tsunami comes, and only the Japanese Kamal Hassan knows what's happening. None other, no other Kamal Hassans like the police and the normal Kamal Hassan and the Fletcher. No one knows what is happening there. Only Japanese guy calls it as tsunami because everyone else, someone says everyone else is like Greek and Latin, so no one knows what is happening. Everyone thought something weird was happening. Only Japanese guy knows that it's tsunami because it's quite often occurring in Japan.
So for
Question
people who
number
had answered,
13.
one second, for people who had answered Anbe Shivam, you are kind of right track, because Kamal Hassan actually explains what a tsunami in Anbe Shivam, but not in Dasavadar. Okay, we'll move ahead.
So Anbe Shivam movie came before. In Telugu, Anbe Shivam is Satyame Shivam. That movie came in 2003, well before tsunami. In that, Kamal Hassan explains about tsunami, but when the real tsunami came in 2004, no one knew what it is.
Yes.
Question number 13. ఇది ఫారడే కీజ్. సో ఇక్కడ ఒక పిక్చర్ ఉంది, ఆ పిక్చర్ లో మీకు కనపడేదాన్ని ఫారడే కీజ్ అంటారు. సో విద్యుత్ అయస్కాంత శక్తిని నిలువరించేందుకు ఈ పరికరాన్ని ఉపయోగిస్తారు. 2012లో రిలీజ్ అయిన ఈ వివాదాస్పద సినిమాలో ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ ను ఉపయోగించి ఓ మానవ కల్పిత ఉపద్రవాన్ని నిలువరిస్తారు.
ஃபாரடே கூண்டு, ஃபாரடே கேஜ் எனப்படும் அந்த கண்டுபிடிப்பு மின்காந்த அலைகள் உள்ளே வராமல் தடுக்கக்கூடியதாகும். 2012 வெளியான எந்த சர்ச்சைக்குரிய படத்தில் நாயகன் இதனை பயன்படுத்தி பேரழிவிலிருந்து மக்களை காப்பாற்றுவார்? Okay, it is not
ఇద్దరి నుంచి ఆన్సర్ వచ్చింది. Can you explain the scene also? I got the answer from few people. Can you explain the scene? Sorry, if it came in 2012, I guess if it came in 2013, maybe I read it wrong. Possible it might have come on 2013. As far as I remember, it came on August 15th, 2012. This is not Robo. So can someone explain the scene? The movie, many people gave the movie. Can someone explain the scene? This is not ragging scene. I don't know which movie the ragging scene is. This is not ragging scene. This is not Robo. Yeah, someone gave the scene also. Kevin gave the scene. So we'll go to the answer. The movie is Vishwarupam, and the scene is the climax scene where they prevent the atomic bomb from explosion by covering it with the oven, microwave oven, which acts as a Faraday cage and does not allow electromagnetic waves to enter inside to trigger the bomb. Moving on to question number 14. So this is a bit tricky one. అక్కినేని కుటుంబానికి చెందిన ఏ వ్యక్తి హిందీ, తెలుగు మరియు తమిళ్ భాషల్లో మొదటి టాకీ సినిమాలో నటించిన అనుభవం కలదు?
அக்கினேனி குடும்பத்தை சார்ந்த எந்த நபர் தமிழ், தெலுங்கு மற்றும் ஹிந்தி ஆகிய 3 மொழிகளிலும் முதலாக வெளிவந்த பேசும் படங்களிலும் நடித்துள்ளார்? So we are looking
about the previous question, someone is saying it was released late in Tamil Nadu. That's right. In other states, it was released on time. Most of the other states, it was released on time. This is not Amala Akkineni. So Amala Akkineni is not even born in 1930. It is not Nagarjuna. It is not Nageshwar Rao. Nagarjuna and Amala were born very late in 1950s and 60s. Not Akkineni Nageshwar Rao. Not Nagarjuna's grandfather. Nagarjuna's grandfather is an unknown person. Like he is not into movies. Not Nageshwar Rao. Not Nageshwar Rao. I did not get the correct answer till now. So I can give a clue as this person and his family has several prime properties in Tamil, in Chennai and Hyderabad. They have quite rich properties in prime areas, like costly properties in prime areas, and both Chennai and Hyderabad. I did not get any correct answer so far. Anyone trying? So many people might not know his surname is Akineni. We know him with his last 3 words of his name. Yeah, someone got it right. 2 people got it right. The answer is LV Prasad. So full name of LV Prasad is Akineni LV Prasad, Akineni Lakshmi Venkata Prasad or something. Moving on to question number 15. I guess we don't even need to read this question. సో పైన 2 చిత్రాలు ఏ సినిమాకి సంబంధించినవి? తమిళ్.
மேலே தரப்பட்ட 2 படங்களை தொடர்பு படுத்துக. So quite
there's
straightforward.
There's a picture of Illustrated Weekly picturing some person, and there's a minimalist poster of a movie. Which movie are these pictures representing? Only one correct answer so far. I expected many answers for this. Yes, we got some 4 to 5 answers.
Okay, this is not based on Dawood Ibrahim. So someone has said that this is based on Dawood Ibrahim. No.
Dawood Ibrahim is born and brought up in Bombay. We'll ask question about him in this Tamil or Telugu quiz.
Yeah.
So this person was born in Tamil Nadu and later went to Bombay.
Someone got the inspiration also correct. So I think we can move ahead.
Yes. So this is Nayakudu in Telugu and Nayagan in Tamil. The inspiration behind this character is Vardarajan Mudaliyar. Anna, go ahead with the Tamil version first.
1978ஆம் ஆண்டு தெலுங்கு சினிமா உலகிற்கு கமல்ஹாசனை அறிமுகப்படுத்துவதற்காக பாலச்சந்தர் இந்த படத்தை இயக்கினார். இந்த படத்தின் மாபெரும் வெற்றி காரணமாக தமிழ்நாட்டிலும் தெலுங்கிலேயே வெளியாகி வெற்றி பெற்றது எந்த படம்?
సో క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 16. కమల్ హాసన్ ను తెలుగులో హీరోగా పరిచయం చేయడానికి 1978లో కె బాలచంద్ర దర్శకత్వంలో ఈ సినిమా చిత్రీకరించబడింది. తెలుగులో అనూహ్య విజయం సాధించిన ఈ సినిమాని డబ్బింగ్ అవసరం లేకుండానే అలాగే తమిళ్లో విడుదల చేశారు. ఏ సినిమా? తమిళ్లోనే కాదు, కన్నడలో కూడా అలాగే డబ్బింగ్ లేకుండానే అలాగే విడుదల చేశారు. సో ఏ సినిమా? సో the clue here is it was launched in Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu without any dubbing required, and it was a hit in both languages. That is a big clue here. Which movie? Not Our Girl. We are not accepting Hindi answers here. We accept only Tamil or Telugu answers. Someone answered the Hindi version of the movie. That's also correct, but yes. Okay, I'm unable to like all the comments. I'm liking whatever comments I'm able to. The answer for this is Maro Charitra, and the same title in Tamil also. So Maro Charitra, the hero speaks Tamil and the heroine speaks Telugu. It's an iconic movie in Telugu and Tamil. First movie as a hero for Kamal Haasan in Telugu. So this launched him as a Telugu hero. Many Telugu people consider him as a Telugu hero only. We don't know that he's a Tamil hero or something. Moving on to question number 17. 4 more questions to go. మొదట్లో ఈ సినిమాకి కర్ణాటక సంగీతంలోని ఓ రాగంపై బిలహరి అని నామకరణం చేద్దాం అనుకున్నారు. కానీ సినిమాలోని ఓ పాత్ర యొక్క కోపాన్ని ప్రతిబింబించేటట్టు శివుడికి సంబంధించిన ఓ సంగీత వాయిద్యం పేరు పెట్టారు. జెమినీ గణేషన్ నటించిన అతి కొద్ది తెలుగు సినిమాలలో ఇది ఒకటి. ఏ సినిమా మరియు కథానాయకుడు ఎవరు?
முதலில் இந்த படத்திற்கு கர்நாடக இசையின் புகழ்பெற்ற ராகமான பிலஹரி என்று பெயர் திட்டமிட்டனர். ஆனால் சிவனின் கோபத்தை பிரதிபலிக்கும் இசைக்கருவியின் பெயர் சூட்டப்பட்டது. ஜெமினி கணேசன் நடித்த அரிதான படங்களில் இது ஒன்று. தமிழில் கமலஹாசன் நடித்து உன்னால் முடியும் தம்பி என்று ரீமேக் செய்யப்பட்ட மிகப்பெரிய வெற்றி படம். தெலுங்கு படத்தின் பெயர் என்ன? நடிகர் யார்?
We need a Telugu cinema name and Telugu hero. The Tamil version Kamal Hassan acted as a hero. We need the name of hero in Telugu and the cinema name. All the clues are in the question. So it was initially meant to be named as Bilahari, but later renamed as after a musical instrument associated with Lord Shiva. We got correct answers from a couple of people. The answer is Rudraveena and Chiranjeevi. Question number 18. 3 more questions to go. తెలుగు రాష్ట్రాలకు చెందిన చాలా మంది ఉన్నత ప్రభుత్వ ఉద్యోగులు 1129 పల్లెటూర్లను దత్తకు తీసుకున్నారు. అలాగే 2015 విడుదలైన ఒక సినిమా తరువాత హీరో యొక్క అభిమానులు మరికొన్ని ఊర్లను దత్తత తీసుకున్నారు. డెక్కన్ హెరాల్డ్ ఈ సినిమా గురించి ఇలా వ్యాఖ్యానించింది. ప్రధానమంత్రి సంసద్ ఆదర్శ గ్రామ యోజన సాధించలేనిది ఈ చిత్రం సాధించింది. సో ఏ చిత్రం గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం?
தெலுங்கு மாநிலங்களில் 1129 கிராமங்களை அரசு உயர் அதிகாரிகள் தத்தெடுத்தனர். 2015 வெளியான இந்த வெற்றி படத்துக்கு பிறகு ஒரு நடிகரின் ரசிகர்கள் மேலும் பல கிராமங்களை தத்தெடுக்க ஆரம்பித்தனர். டெக்கான் ஹெரால்ட் பத்திரிகை இது மத்திய அரசு கொண்டு வந்த திட்டத்தின் தோல்வி என்று குறிப்பிடுகிறது. எந்த திரைப்படம்? This also was dubbed in Tamil and it was a hit in Tamil also. So Tamil participants can probably give the Tamil name of the movie also.
We got Telugu answers till now.
Yes, and I think we got a Tamil answer also. One of them has given a Tamil answer.
Yeah, one of them gave the Tamil answer. I'm unable to like all the comments. A lot of comments are coming in. So the answer is Srimantudu in Telugu and Selvadan in Tamil. Question number 19. So penultimate question. 1989లో sorry for the spelling mistake. వచ్చిన చిరంజీవి బ్లాక్ బస్టర్ లో అలనాటి నటి వాణిశ్రీ విజయశాంతి పాత్రకు తల్లిలా నటించారు. తమిళ్లో ఇదే సినిమాలో రజనీకాంత్ మరియు అమల నటించారు. చిరంజీవి కూడా తమిళ సినిమాలో అతిథి పాత్ర పోషిస్తారు. ఏ సినిమా?
1989 வெளியான இந்த சிரஞ்சீவி படத்தில் வாணிஸ்ரீ விஜயசாந்தின் அம்மாவாக நடித்திருப்பார். இந்த படம் தமிழில் ரீமேக் செய்யப்பட்ட போது ரஜினியும் அமலாவும் நடித்தனர். சிரஞ்சீவி கௌரவ கதாபாத்திரத்தில் தோன்றியிருப்பார். படத்தின் பெயர் என்ன?
This is not Anna Ore Alayam. On Telugu, someone got it right. Tamil also someone got it right, and this is not Gang Leader.
And someone got it right in
So
both
the
the
answer,
languages.
yes, someone got it right in both the languages. Moving on to the answer, it's Attaki Yemudu, Ammaiki Mogudu in Telugu and Ma Pillai in Tamil. And the last question of the quiz. So you can see 2 pictures here. I'll read in Telugu. ఆ టాటూ వెనుక ఉన్న కథ ఏమిటి? ఆ నటి ఎవరు? మరియు పై 2 చిత్రాలను కలిపి ఒక ప్రముఖ జంటను గుర్తించండి. தமிழ்.
இந்த பச்சை குத்தப்பட்ட இருக்கும் இந்த படத்தில் பின்னணி என்ன? மேலே கொடுக்கப்பட்டுள்ள 2 படங்களை வைத்து தெலுங்கு தமிழ் சினிமாவில் புகழ்பெற்ற இந்த காதல் ஜோடியை கண்டுபிடிக்கவும். They are married now, not just lovers, but they are married couple.
So identify the actress here, and why does she have that tattoo on her back? and what is the meaning of that tattoo, and by combining both the pictures, identify the couple. Yeah, we got the couple and actress correct from two people. And why the tattoo on her back? What is the funda behind the tattoo on her back? Can anyone give that? It has some basically identify the movie. Identify the movie behind behind the tattoo.
Most of them have got a couple right. So
Still waiting for the movie. If Telugu people are here, they'll get the movie easily. Even in Tamil people should get the movie easily, not a tough one, because you've seen the couple in the movie. Yeah, someone got the Telugu movie right. Anyone going for the Tamil movie, the same movie in Tamil? Okay, we'll move on to the answer. So the answer is Samantha and Naga Chaitanya. It's Emaya Chesava in Telugu and Vinayatandi Varuvaya in Tamil. So YMC is the acronym for Emaya Chesave. That is the Telugu name of the movie, which means what magic have you done? And the trivia here is in Telugu version of the movie, the couple gets married at the end, and the Tamil version of the movie, they won't get married. The Trisha marries someone else, but in the Telugu version, Samantha and Chaitanya marry each other. So this is the quiz. Translation was done by Muhammad Ansar. Tamil host is KV Raja. Telugu host is myself, Vishnu, and special thanks to Sai Karthik, who gave ideas for some of the questions. So this is a first experiment in a bilingual quiz, a quiz with only Telugu and Tamil questions. I hope you liked it. Send us messages about, send us your views about this. We'll come up with more such quizzes in future. Thank you. Anna, anything you want to say in Tamil?
no, thank you so much. So please give us your advice, feedback. So we'll be open to all your feedback. Thank you so much.